Well, Chris, for the first time in mainland Japanese soil, Matthew Riddle makes his professional wrestling debut for New Japan Pro Wrestling. We saw him back January 13th, 2024, New Japan Battle in the Valley, teamed alongside a surprise tag team partner. The Chosen Bros reunited for one night only in Jeff Cobb, defeated TMDK's Bad Dude Tito and Zack Sabre Jr. We know that no matter what the result of this matchup is, whether Matt Riddle or Tanahashi walk out NJPW World Television Champion, we'll be seeing them in action alongside United Empire in Kazuchika Okada's final match tomorrow.
But is he going to be heading into that match as the new NJPW World Television Champion? We're about to find out.
We're about to have 15 minutes on the clock that allow us to find the decision. It was a challenge laid out. New Japan Pro Wrestling's New Year Dash event, January 5th. It was Mixed 3 Vortex. Anything can happen, Chris Charlton. And anything and everything did happen. From Blackpool Chaos Club to this, a challenge laid out following a defense of the NJPW World Television Championship against Ryusuke Taguchi. Matt Riddle calls out Hiroshi Tanahashi. The match was made official for this night. In our semi-main event, we're going to put 15 minutes on the clock as Hiroshi Tanahashi stands as some sort of gatekeeper in a sense for New Japan Pro Wrestling. Matt Riddle wants to make an entrance, wants to make an introduction. There is a big opportunity for Matt Riddle to prove why he still belongs in professional wrestling today.
Well, we're in election year, Walker, you might have noticed. The campaign trail is going to be a long one over the next few months, but in professional wrestling, and for our president, the trail's never ending. On a grassroots level, Tanahashi built in the local houses, but on an international level is the one he has to work on tonight, wrestling a competitor who knows him far better than the champion knows the challenger. Certainly someone with a huge reputation is Matt Riddle.
ニュージャパンワールド認定 TV チャンピオン181センチ101キロTanahashi Hiroshi.
Tanahashi, a big part of a very, very huge workload right now is for him to make sure he knows Mr. New Guy who the boss is. "15 minutes on the clock," Walker, you alluded to. Tanahashi has spoken.
試合に先立ちましてチャンピオン棚橋宏選手よりチャンピオンベルトの返還です。
About how the championship advantage certainly is there. You know, I mean, we saw how there is less of a championship advantage in Japanese professional wrestling. El Desperado felt that earlier on. Titles can't change hands on a count-out. But the 15-minute time limit is, in fact, in effect here. 15-minute draw is the defense for Tanahashi. Tana has noted that also, as we saw at Wrestle Kingdom, that perhaps victory for him at this stage in his career doesn't have to come from high fly flow. It can come from a flash pin at any different situation. But you talk about flash situations, Walker, that benefits Matt Riddle. 8-3-2 MMA record. A submission win can come from anywhere. A knockout can come from anywhere.
The bell sounds are officially on the way. One fall, 15-minute time limit. Shortest time limit on the entire card here tonight, save for our semi-main event of the evening. You know, we're talking Matt Riddle. Technically made his New Japan Pro Wrestling debut back in 2017 at a co-promoted Rev Pro event in London. Night 1 defeated El Desperado in singles competition. Night 2 was defeated by Minoru Suzuki. We didn't see him in a New Japan Pro Wrestling ring for another 7 years before returning at Battle in the Valley. And now, for the first time, mainland Japan takes on Hiroshi Tanahashi for the NJPW World Television Championship. Now, I got to tell you, Chris, massive differences between Tanahashi's first challenger in his first defense for the World Television Championship, and his challenger here tonight, Ryusuke Taguchi and Matt Riddle.
Oh, well, yeah, okay. Yeah, it's going to say, oh, Zack Sabre Jr. and Matt Riddle fairly similar. Ryusuke Taguchi, very, very different. Yeah, so, I mean, when you're in a World TV Championship environment, you have to prepare yourself for a variety of defenses. And Riddle, a very, very difficult one, no doubt. Both of these men pretty much even over the last 3-6-5. Tana 9-8 in singles matches. Riddle 9-9-1. His record in the last 365 days. A lot of that in WWE.
So multiple championships in that company and many others as well. And he would love to add the NJPW World Television Championship to that title history, that resume, that lineage. Become the third ever NJPW World Television Champion in history would be Matt Riddle.
Wow.
Tanahashi has Riddle by the hair, but Riddle's going to play the same tactics.
No, you first and no you.
I'll hold you here for 15 minutes if I have to.
Well, that would be a defense for Tanahashi.
What do you think the biggest goal outside of becoming the new NJPW World Television Champion is for Matt Riddle here tonight? Obviously wants to walk away with a victory, but you think you come to New Japan Pro Wrestling much like someone in our main event here tonight, Nick Nemeth, hold on, bam, crossbody. Wow, Riddle,
What's the arm? We saw earlier on tonight, Walker.
Yeah, right into the cross arm breaker, attempting for it. Tanahashi's going to try and roll to the outside, forces the break.
That was exactly. He said put a pin on it with Zack Sabre Jr. and Nagata's Tanahashi having to roll to the outside. Of course, Matt Riddle doesn't necessarily know what his long-term future here is, to your point, Walker Stewart. And a victory, having gold around your waist, means that you kind of have to be booked here and booked more often. And, well, not necessarily just in New Japan Pro Wrestling, of course. Matt Riddle has ties, of course, to Major League Wrestling.
Yes.
And will be wrestling Bad Dude Tito there February 29th.
Oh, hold on. Matt Riddle and Hiroshi Tanahashi right out in front of us here at the broadcast booth. And it's going to be Tanahashi driving Matt Riddle kidney first into the ring apron. Watch out, watch out. Tanahashi plancha to the outside, takes down Riddle.
Big impact on Tanahashi. Big impact on Riddle, but also the knees and it's shaking the legs loose a little bit.
Sure. Those knees, a storied history within those knees of Hiroshi Tanahashi. Matt Riddle, highly capable in the technical ranks, targeting those legs, targeting those knees. And
man, if those knees could talk, Walker, you know what they'd say?
I'm sure. Tanahashi from the middle rope, senton, avoided. Matt Riddle utilizes a senton of his own. Will we see the Broton later on? We'll find out. With that knee strike, could have been a knockout shot to Tanahashi. Cover here, 2 and 2 only.
Obviously, Matt Riddle wrestling here in Sapporo for the first time. Tanahashi 12-9 in this town, but he hasn't won a singles match here since 2015 as Riddle delivers a pointed kick again to that left arm. The right arm, rather.
I want everyone watching at home, keep your eye on the clock. I have a feeling that this one's going to count down without us even realizing the time is passing. It's Riddle, man. Maintaining that control, trying to maintain that dominance. Hard thing to do against the ace of the universe. Oh, Riddle catches Tanahashi all to the outside.
And still Riddle on the apron.
Watch out. Kick right across the chest. Tanahashi's feeling it all. And still Riddle taken to the sky. The corkscrew Broton to the outside. I truly believe, much the way that Nick Nemeth comes to New Japan Pro Wrestling to prove something. Let's take a look at it one more time. Corkscrew Broton connects with Tanahashi, flesh right on the ramp. I believe Riddle comes with much of the same mindset. Nice. I still have what it takes. I still will fight. I still deserve to be champion.
Look, Matt Riddle, it was no secret that a few years ago was scheduled to come into New Japan Pro Wrestling, instead took the offer from WWE, man. So he's had this match with Tanahashi in the back of his mind in that image training for a long, long time, Walker.
For years. Tano's thinking sling blade, waist lock here. Could be thinking German suplex for Riddle. Hold on a minute. Twist and shout. Sets up for this. Tanahashi now off the ropes. Sling blade. Riddle goes down. Cover here for Tanahashi. 2 and 2 only. Let's get the feeling here tonight that Hiroshi Tanahashi, it's almost more about survival than picking up the victory over Riddle, but we know he's still capable of doing so. Riddle, though, battling back.
We've seen Tanahashi much the similar mindset to Zack Sabre Jr. A draw would be as good as a loss in the mentality of Tanahashi. Oh my goodness, look out here.
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Being physically brought in the hard way. Riddle trying to get leverage, perhaps to suplex Tanahashi back into the ring, but it's dead.
Oh, the limb, targeting the limb. That right leg, of Matt Riddle. The dragon screw leg whip. That's all it takes, Chris, to start the beginning of the end for Matt Riddle's hopes in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, Tanahashi, that pride of the Shacho, wants to come off the top. He doesn't want to win with a little roll-up.
Tanahashi from the heavens.
He got caught. Took much too long.
Oh, that might have been a final flash. For the New Japan World Television Championship reign of Hiroshi Tanahashi. It's day 50 of that reign, and it might end here. The King of Bros.
Oh, he wants it,
He's
Walker.
taking the Bro Derek. Could
The
be
Bro
setting it up here.
Bro Stone, he's got that.
Oh, the Bro Stone, whoa. No, cover. Oh. Roll through, Matt Riddle. It's back to Tanahashi. Potential here. Kick out at 2.
Expert striker, of course, is Matt Riddle. Tanahashi grits his teeth, and that spot has broken jaws in the past. Oh, that might have done it from Riddle.
Riddle now. We said it earlier, we could be seeing it. Got it here. Bro Stone. Matt Riddle, that's gonna be it.
Well, you said time could go by in a flash. That match did. 8 minutes, 30 seconds, enough to end the NJPW World TV Championship reign. Well, the King of Bros is King of TV, so it seems.
King of the world.
本日のセミファイナルニュージャパンワールド認定 TV 選手権試合は8分35秒新チャンピオン誕生マット・リドル選手の勝利です。
What did you think was gonna happen? I come to Japan and lose? Wrong, bro!
No translation needed there. The new NJPW World Television Champion, 3rd in the history of the championship's lineage. That 15-minute time limit, that high pace, high-speed style, fitting of a competitor like Matt Riddle.
Hey, Matt Riddle just said right to our cameras, do you think I'm going to be coming here to lose? Of course, he came here to win. And not just that, but he beat the boss on his first night.
Chris, is it fair to call it an upset?
Well, no. Matt Riddle has proven himself in every locker room that he's been in.
Right.
And he's made a target of himself now with that television championship. No, it's not right to call it an upset. but he has definitely put himself in a position where an awful lot of people want to beat the hell out of Matt Riddle. And that's a position with which he is well familiar.
Oh, you're right about that one.
I'll be back.
He says he'll be back. You have to believe him. New NJPW World Television Champion.